Hello there. Today I want to talk about something that has always kind of like drawn my attention because, as you probably have heard, the Spanish language is a very rich language. Like, there are a lot of synonyms for many words, and the English language is not so rich. I'm not saying it's worse or bad or anything. I'm just saying that it's not as rich. However, I always found very interesting how in Spanish we have only one word, or more like one expression, for something that in English can be called various different names. And each one of those names is very specific. This expression is al revés. In Spanish, when you say something is al revés, it means that it's either upside down, or it's inverse, or that it's inside out. So that's why I always found very weird and at the same time very specific. It's great. But I remember when I was younger, there was a band called ABBA Teens, and they had this song called Upside Down. When I found out that upside down meant al revés, I immediately took it as every time I have to use al revés, I will use upside down. So one time someone was wearing his t-shirt inside out, and I used the expression upside down, and the person couldn't understand what I was saying. Well, I mean, eventually he did, but it was like, why would you say it like that? And that's when I was like, oh, right, I guess you have different expressions. But thankfully, in Spanish, for this, we only have the one expression, which is al revés. So, for example, if something is written in verse like this, you would say esto está escrito al revés. Yeah? If you post a picture and somehow it gets posted upside down, you would say la foto se publicó al revés. If someone is wearing their t-shirt inside out, you say estás usando tu camiseta al revés. Are there any more examples you can think of? Leave it in the comment section below so I can learn from you too. And 4,000 years later, I remembered that there's a second variant for al revés, which is del revés. In fact, the animated movie Inside Out was actually translated with two different names, one in Spain and the other one in Latin America. This, you probably know, happens a lot in the Spanish-speaking world. For some reason, in Spain they get a certain name, and in Latin America we get a different name. Same thing happens with dubbings. If you ever try and watch a film dubbed to Spanish, pay attention which dubbing you're going to be listening to, whether it's the Spanish version or the Latin American version. It usually says Spanish and Lat, or Latin America. Anyway, quick little note, in Spain the movie was called Del Revés, which is the second variant for al revés. It's exactly the same. And in Latin America it was called Intensamente. Why? Because it's a play on words on the suffix mente, which is the equivalent of the suffix li in English, you know, like intensely, and mente, which is the actual word mind. So intensamente means intensely, and at the same time it's a play on words with kind of like an intense mind. Anyway, that was it.